My name is Richard Bateman, and I am the principal developer and creator of FireBreath. The purpose of this small video series, at least I hope it will become a series if I have time, is to walk potential developers through actually contributing to FireBreath itself. In other words, to explain the structure and the framework of the framework itself, so that if you wanted to make bug fixes and contribute to the code, you'll know where to find things. So with that in mind, we're going to go to the source code now. So my purpose with this video, I'm limited to 5 minutes each on these videos, which is probably good, is to just give you a walkthrough of what is in the directories, and then I'll go more in depth in each one a little later. The build directories, of course, are temporary. Those are the directories that are generated by CMake each time. They can be deleted at any time and recreated. Build is the default directory for projects, and build ex for build examples is the default build directory for examples. CMake contains the default CMake files, files like common.cmake, which has functions and macros which are used throughout FireBreath. Then there's the platform-specific stuff like Mac. This is the source of add Mac plugin, Win with add Win plugin, and the code that searches for the ATL, etc. Add Windows plugin is right there. Also file signing. The Wix code, the X11 code, which has, again, the add X11 plugin. So you can see kind of what is in here. There's some utility things like configure template, which is a more powerful version of configure file that allows for eaches inside the template files. So that's there as a general utility. Doxygen has the configuration files used for generating the documentation that goes on firebreath.org. Examples you probably know is just a couple of example plugins. FBgen has the template project that is used when you run FBgen to create a new file, to create a new plugin file. Gen templates is an important one to understand. This has things like the registry files, the resource files, and there's, of course, a README text that will walk you through what is actually there. Gen templates is scanned when the prep script is run to create the configuration files. Some of the more important things to look at are like config.h. You can include this as global /config.h, and then you can use a lot of these variables from your plugin config.cmake file. In addition, also you've got the version string, which is broken down. The breakdown of that is actually done in common plugin config. If you wanted to look at that, it's right here. So that just gives you a general idea of what's there. Installer was intended to be a full repository of installer resources, and so far there is a JavaScript script that can be used to help detect your plugin. Projects, of course, is just the default location for creating projects. Tests is the home of all of our unit tests, which honestly could probably stand to be updated. Scripting core test is the only one that's currently really fleshed out right now, although those are probably some of the most critical things to have there. And the source directory is our most important place to understand what's going on. Third party has things like Boost and the Gecko SDK. Boost, of course, uses a sub-repository. ActiveX core is the core of everything that is ActiveX specific, everything that is for IE. Cocoa core actually shouldn't be there. Anyway, Cocoa core is a development thing that I was doing that got moved into WebKit core here. Config, these are just some generic configuration stuff, standard int, because I kept having problems with the default implementations on Windows. WinCommon, WinTargetVer that defines the version. You can change these if you need to. Hopefully you won't usually need to. NPAPI core. This is the core of everything that we use on Firefox, Chrome, Safari. NPAPI host, don't worry about it. It's for unit testing, not used much right now. Plugin core and scripting core will eventually be combined into one. Those are the core FireBreath stuff. Plugin auto is configured for each plugin. I'm out of time.